Are you curious how COVID has affected Ukiah, how to support local businesses, and what's happening in the real estate market because of COVID? Well, this is the perfect video for you. So stay tuned and keep watching because we're about to get started right now. Hello, my name is Kasie Gray. I am your homegirl, broker associate here in Ukiah, and COVID expert. I'm just kidding. I honestly am so overwhelmed by all of the news articles and the updates and the changes and the regulations that I have started to just block it out at this point. But obviously, some people want to know what's going on, so I did my due diligence. Can't talk today. I figured I would make a video on how things have changed, and maybe in the next coming months I'll continue to do update videos if this is something that you're interested in. Of course, I'm just a normal person. I have no government affiliation. Everything that I see has been from the internet or talked to, during board meetings and, different things like that. I am just a normal person, and everything that I say is that I'm gonna say in this video is from the internet. So if there is something wrong, then please feel free to correct me in the comments down below. I'm gonna do my best to make sure I'm providing accurate information. I know, there's some controversial stuff around COVID and everything going on, but at the end of the day, my goal is to help you understand, answer any questions that someone might have, kind of promote the good things that are happening and how you can also join in on that stuff and, have a good life during this COVID time. So without further ado, let's get to talking. So I'm going to cover a few things. One, the cases in Ukiah, Mendocino County, and where to get tested in Ukiah, how to be involved in the community, restaurants, how to support local, how to improve your immune system, and all of that. And then of course I'm going to talk a little bit about a new campaign going around MASKUPMENDO, which you can hear more details if you stay tuned. And then last but not least, I'll talk about real estate and how COVID has affected my business and what I'm seeing with clients. So let's talk. So OptumServe is the testing site that we have in Ukiah. It's located at the fairgrounds. To make an appointment, you can visit lhi.care/COVID testing, or you can call 888-634-1123 to make an appointment to be seen. If you just say you don't have insurance, then they won't, you don't have to put in all that information and you'll still get tested for free. And then they are doing, pop-up drive-through COVID testing, but that is, not on a set schedule, so you can keep an eye out for those. I suggest liking and following all of the Mendocino County Health Department pages on Facebook and Twitter and other social medias, and bookmarking their site if that's something that you want to stay updated on. They do post these wonderful infographics, which I'll insert here, that they update every day or every so often, and it has all of the different demographics that are getting it, age groups, and who's in the ER, deaths, anything like that will be updated on those infographics and their sites. So all the links that I mentioned in this video will be down below and you can check them out there. And like I said, I definitely recommend liking their page on Facebook and following them on Twitter. So currently this video is being recorded on July 31st. There's my dogs, you can't see it. July 31st is when I'm recording this video, so it will take a while to edit and get up, but hopefully by the time you're seeing this, there's some helpful information. But the caseload and deaths and everything probably will have changed. But right now in Mendocino County, there has been almost 300 confirmed cases, 299 to be exact, and then 9 deaths. So very, very unfortunate and sad. I don't think that death is anything that people should take lightly or use to anything. You just shouldn't talk about it. And in California itself, California is a really big state, but we have almost 500,000 cases confirmed and over 9,000 deaths. So obviously very big numbers. Things are rising. I think the concern in people's minds is going down, but the cases are going up. It doesn't really make sense to me, and this whole thing is just, like I said, a lot. So, just do your best, distance, practice safe measures, and try to make a difference and an impact. We all want to go back to life as we knew it before and, be able to see our family members and have weddings and have all those lovely things that come with the joys of not being in a pandemic. But we can't do that if people don't take it serious. So please I understand that it's not ideal, but especially in a small community like us, like ours, it's very easy to make an impact. There's very, very few people. So as long as we do our best to, on a personal level, do the right thing, then I think things will hopefully be back to normal soon. Maureen Mulhern, one of the candidates for 2nd District Supervisor in Ukiah, created a group on Facebook. It's titled Ukiah Neighbors Helping Neighbors, which has been a great resource for a lot of people. If someone's in need of something or someone has information to update, that's a great group to check out if you're not a part of it already. In this environment, I think it's definitely helped people realize what type of influence the government has on, your day-to-day life and why it's important to elect people that are going to be able to communicate well with the community and understand their wants and needs and desires, and also be able to protect people at the same time. And hopefully it opened people's eyes as to why local government is so important, and in the future hopefully we can have a great election this November and get people on the boards and councils that will make a difference and also continue to do the right thing. In a time like this, very hard to make everyone happy, but there are a lot of people that are doing their best, and I think it's important that those people get the recognition that they deserve, because it's just a crazy time right now. Oh, so for schools, UUSD, Ukiah Unified School District, has decided to do 100% social distance learning. As parents, you'll probably be learning soon what that's going to look like on a school-to-school basis. It's probably going to be different for everyone, so just keep an eye out for that stuff. I think teachers are very happy that they don't have to go into school. I know it would have been really hard to teach and also tell kids to put their mask up and not cough on the other kid, and kids are bad. So I think that was a great decision on their half. You can't make everyone happy, especially in a time like this, so I think they're doing the best that they can. And like I said again, it's important to pay attention to who's getting elected, because in times like this, it's when it really matters. Okay, on to restaurants. Restaurants have had to deal with so many different regulations, changing constantly, and now it's so important more than ever to eat at local restaurants. Even though you can't technically dine in, you can dine outdoors and get food to go. There's a wonderful program being put on by Mo Mulhern, like I mentioned earlier. Thursday through Saturday from 6 to 9, you can grab your food to go. We'll definitely post down below where you can get more information about that. It's an amazing thing. There's just tables and chairs. The 100 block North School Street block behind the courthouse is closed off, and then tables and chairs are put up so you can grab your to-go food and come have a seat at sanitized tables and enjoy the outdoors and the downtown without having to wait for a table, because I do know restaurants are filling up quickly with their limited seating. So that's a great option if you're hoping to support local businesses and make sure that you're doing your part. Shopping is open. I would definitely suggest shop local first. I know it's a little bit more of a hassle than just going to Amazon and ordering, but now more than ever, people need your support. Business owners, everyone involved, the employees, everyone needs to have their community support them. And also just please be courteous to the employees that are working at these stores. It's on the business if their employees or if their customers aren't wearing masks, and no business wants to get fined for having customers in there that aren't wearing masks. So please just wear your mask. I understand there's plenty of people that don't like it, but it's not the employee's job to tell you how to obey the laws. No one cried when stores said you had to wear a shirt and shoes. So just do your best to be courteous of the employees and take it up with your government, not the employee that's getting paid minimum wage to deal with your nonsense. Okay, so as far as groceries go, I have been ordering my groceries online from Rayleigh's e-cart since before this, but now it's just so convenient. You don't have to put your mask on for an hour to go grocery shopping. You can make an order and pick it up. And then you can also use the Mendocino Food Hub. You can order your groceries straight online and pick it up. They do come in bulk, so it's best to find some friends or family to split it up with and share that food with. And then, of course, local-owned grocery stores like the Co-op and Grocery Outlet are great sources to get healthy food, because now more than ever, it's so important to have a good immune system. You know, besides just wearing a mask and social distancing, it's important to build up your stamina and be ready to fight the virus when you do get it. You know, just keep that in mind and support local. I have a video that I'll link down below that has all the local owned grocery stores in town and how you can find them. So go check that out. And then an awesome thing that is going on, California has now mandated masks wearing in public. So the government has provided, our local municipalities with PPE, which is personal protective equipment. So essentially, the MASKUPMENDO project is a campaign to support, the wearing of masks. And if you hashtag a photo of you wearing a mask on social media with the hashtag MASKUPMENDO, this first round you will have the opportunity to win a weekend getaway within 50 miles of your location provided by this campaign. And so I'll definitely leave lots of links down below on who is involved and where you can get more information. And the giveaways will be something new each time in a way of supporting, the mask wearing mandate. So definitely check that out. And then on to real estate and how I think COVID has affected real estate and in the Ukiah area, and how our business how my business has changed on, a smaller level. So since COVID, at first we were not essential, and then we became essential, and we were able to show vacant houses, and then we were able to show occupied houses. So it's slowly been getting more and more open. We do have to sign a property entry advisory form before entering any property. The clients, the agents, the sellers just stating that no one has tested positive for coronavirus, and if they've been in contact with someone with coronavirus and they can't enter the house, you do have to wear protective wear when viewing properties. And since this whole thing has started, inventory has gotten very, very low, especially from the beginning when, we weren't able to show properties, and then owner-occupied houses weren't able to be seen because, a majority of properties on the market they're not vacant. So it's obviously a lot harder to get someone out of their house and move before they even sell the house. We've seen a lot of Bay Area people coming to Ukiah, which has always been a trend, but now more than ever, with a lot of companies deciding to work remotely for the long term, they have their employees, but they need to be within, a certain mile radius of their main office, but they can work remotely for, the rest of their life if they continue with their job. So a lot of people are coming up here with city money and buying houses in rural areas where it's not as populated. They're able to get some fresh air and still make a good salary and just live in a more open place where there's not as many people, and still be able to commute to the Bay Area if needed. And if you've watched my videos before, I always say that Ukiah is like the perfect location because it's close to the city, it's close to the mountains, it's close to the beach, it's close to all the things that you need. So I think just more and more people are realizing that and wanting to get out of the city. So that has definitely made a big impact. And then, of course, low inventory. With so many people unsure of what the future holds, a lot of hesitation comes with putting their house on the market. And if they have immune compromised people in their house, it's, harder to sell when your house is being showed. It's not like you can go to a restaurant or hang out. You have to pretty much just go for a walk, which is like your only option. If you haven't watched my recent market update videos, it gives a more in-depth look as to how things in the Ukiah area have changed over time and shifted. But in short, we are selling more houses this year than we were last year with a third of the inventory. So things are selling fast. Any new house that comes on the market that's priced well has multiple offers. Even places like Brook Trails is seeing multiple offers, which is in Willits, and there's lots of buyers on the market because interest rates are so low. Like I said, people are more flexible. People are saving a lot more with not going on vacations and not going out shopping and eating constantly. So I think with low interest rates and just a lack of nothing else to do, there's so many more people that are out searching for houses and making offers on things. And if you're going to be stuck in a house, might as well be one that you like. And with COVID and tenant laws and everything, it's more and more scary to rent. A landlord can raise your rent yearly, which your mortgage company can't do. If you have a fixed rate, then your mortgage stays the same each month and you decide, if you want to pay extra that month or not. But I think that has definitely made an impact. I've seen a lot more of my buyers, getting stressed out when making an offer against multiple other ones, just because it's a little bit more challenging and means you're going to spend a little bit more than you probably would if you would only offer. So if you have any questions about, COVID in Ukiah or how to support small businesses, I'm going to leave a bunch of links down below on just resources and places that you can contact if you have questions. And then of course make sure to follow me on Instagram and like my Facebook page so you can see all the things I'm doing. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.